welcome back to Training with T. I'm your host, Teresa. I will be walking you through training for all of your back office body shop needs and direct sales training. All right, today we are going to be talking about closing out a party. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Closing out a party can be wonky, so don't get discouraged if the site is a little bit glitchy. To close out a party, you are going to, again, select your Parties tab. We spend a lot of time here, and you're going to scroll through your open parties. Now, it's going to look a little different on your phone, but you're still going to go to the bottom and select Open Parties. You're going to select the party that you want to close out. For me, it is my VIP page that I've had open from the end of January through April. So I accrued quite a bit of host rewards and I am ready to cash those out. So you are going to select Manage Party. Now, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and you are going to say Create Host Reward Order. This is going to allow you to close out the party and put your host's order, or your, in this case, mine, so your own order through to get that precious free host rewards. Now, just so you know, gift sets and discounts do not count for host rewards. Also, your host rewards have to be redeemed and run through by you. Your host cannot just order everything themselves. You will have to manually enter all the items. This can get a bit tedious, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And I will fast forward through part of this because I got a lot of host rewards. Also, just so you guys know, you will only have 15 minutes to fill all of your cart. So when you have a big order like this, it can be a little bit time consuming. So make sure that you have your list. You want to have a list of everything that you're ordering so that you can just click through and find everything. Now, the best way to find your items, first, we're going to select our half off items. Usually the most expensive items are smart to do with this one. Then on your keyboard, you are going to hit Control F. Guys, this is so much easier on the desktop. Do not make your life harder and try to do this on your phone. You're going to use the Control F feature, which allows you to find. Now, the Body Shop's find tool is pretty primitive. So you are going to just use basic keywords to find what you're looking for. For example, if I'm looking for the Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleep Mask, I'm going to just hit drops, and you're going to use these up down arrows here that you see in the top right to just scroll through, and it will highlight. You'll see here it highlights all the Drops of Youth items, and I'll just scroll through quickly until I get to the Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleep Mask. So we're scrolling. There it is. I'm going to add it to the cart. Now you're going to go through and add your second half priced item. I am going to say we're going to do, let's say the vitamin C peel. So there's the moisturizer. I just typed a vitamin C 8. You can see the items that come up. 8 items come up. You're just going to scroll until you get to the peel. Now it's at the bottom there. I'm going to add that. Now you go down and you add your freebies. Okay. So you're going to go through, do the same thing using that Control F, that find feature on your keyboard. And you're going to go down your list and you are going to add everything. Now, you guys, a reminder, like I said, you will have 15 minutes. Otherwise, when you go to hit to the next page, which I believe, let us show you this. When you go to the next page by hitting calculate order, it is going to say invalid authentication key, which means that it timed out and you ran out of time. Okay, so that is not a good thing. That's not what we want. So make sure to make your list and then go through quickly using that Control F. Just type in a couple keywords, whether you're looking for a body butter, hit butter. Whether it's a chamomile cleansing butter, still say butter, and just scroll through using that little toggle up and down arrows in the corner to find what you are looking for. I'm going to go ahead and go through and assemble my order, and I'll check back in with you when it's completed. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, you guys, welcome back. I'm just about to wrap up my cart. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you again. I'm going to add my last item. Again, just to recap, we are hitting the add items and then we are hitting Control F. You can leave Control F open, but just know that if you're on the main page, it'll have an error if you're searching and you haven't opened the add items tab. So my last item, I'm gonna add coconut product, and I'm just gonna scroll through this list and find it. And once I do, actually what I'm gonna add is one of these matte clay powders. Boom, add it. Now we have all of our free products. We have our 2 half off products and all of our free products loaded in here. Now I'm gonna put in my information and here we go, put in my information. My card info, you're just going to enter your card info for those half off items, and the tax. Shipping is always free on your host rewards order. Now, if this is going to your hostess, you're going to want to make sure that their address is in there. You can put your card info in and have them Venmo, PayPal, or Facebook pay you if you don't feel comfortable sharing, asking them for their card info. Or if you do feel comfortable asking them for their card info, you can collect that from them, input it on the payment screen right here, and then you're going to go ahead and hit calculate order. Now, once we have calculated our order, you will see the total. This is, again, free shipping. This is half off of the 2 items, and I have my address in here. And then we have our grand total of $40.28 for more than $300 worth of product. So I consider that a win. So we are going to go ahead and hit create host rewards order. Now, again, if you took too long, you are going to get an error message. I did it all within 10 minutes and it said success. Now you're going to have to submit your host contribution, your consultant contribution, excuse me. There is a button here that says submit consultant contribution. Now, I don't want you to click that right now. What happens is we have to submit a consultant contribution, which is 10% of your host rewards order. This is 10% of their free goods. The Body Shop products are not cheap to make. They are of the highest quality, and we really have no other business fees unless you elect to do extra things like Cinch Share and Canva. So this is our only business expense. We have no website fees, no monthly fees, and no minimums, which is what makes the Body Shop incredible and separates the men from the boys there. So this is our only fee. It's 10% of your host's free product, and it basically covers the base cost, a portion of what it is for them to get all of that product for free. You can collect these. They will be in your back office in PayPoint in your account, and you'll be able to collect them and print them off come tax time because they are tax deductible and it is a tax write-off. So that being said, about the consultant contribution, you have to wait 30 minutes to submit the consultant contribution. So what I usually do is I'll just close the page, go about my life, come back later, and I will submit it. Now make sure you do it because it's not going to finalize and close out the party until you do so. It's just going to sit there waiting for you. So just make sure, give it a little bit of time. Otherwise, I'll show you what happens if you do this too quickly and you go to submit consultant contribution. You are going to add your card info, submit, and pay. You'll see up here, we couldn't find your host rewards order. Please contact our consultant support team. Okay, that is just a glitch. Hopefully come September, that won't be there anymore. But that just means it is still pending. It is still processing that list that you just gave them of all of the free products. So just wait for 30 minutes and then come back and you'll be able to finish and submit the consultant contribution. So it's nothing you did wrong. You just got to hang tight. Time has passed. So now we're going to see if we can submit this consultant contribution. Again, like I said, you have to just walk away, and for 30 minutes, you have to take a break, come back and see if you can hit submit. You select the card that you want to use, submit payment, and close. If it is too close to when you filled out your host rewards, it will give that little yellow code, but it didn't. It just said success. So now it is completed. This party is closed, and we can confirm that by going to close parties, and it is the party at the top, which is the party that was most recently closed. So there you have it. That is how you place a host rewards order and close out a party. You guys, if you have any other needs, comment below. Let me know. Let me know by commenting, posting a like, subscribing to the channel, and of course, check out my other videos for more tips and tricks on how to navigate your back office and succeed in your direct sales with the Body Shop. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.